On top of our stories, let us see how TQA marks its 26th foundation anniversary, celebrating years of growth and achievement. Celebrating furry friends as TQA holds Paws and Claws, an event bringing together pets, owners, and the spirit of giving. A closer look at how upper school participates in Hawaiian and Ibiza cookout, embracing culture and vibrant flavors. Unpacking the details as Canlaon volcano causes citizens to evacuate. Witness a proud moment as a Filipino triumphs in The Voice USA, representing the nation on a global stage. Listen to insights on the modern Christmas spirit as Arthur and Hermana answer, "What is Christmas? And has Christmas been commercialized over the years?" Straight from the Quantum Academy, this is Quantum Leap.
From December 4 to 7, the Quantum Academy celebrated its 26th Foundation Anniversary Week through a variety of events on campus.
Summarizing all that happened during the entire week, one of the main events happened last December 4, with Paws and Claws featuring students' pets. On December 5, after weeks of preparation, the Christmas decoration competition for all grade levels happened through a caroling presentation, preliminary decor judging, and final judging. During the two-day event, upper school students of the Quantum Academy also set up various booths around the campus. Booths with different activities were spread across the school. For food, the student council members set up a potato corner booth and a Coco Island booth, while grade 11 Curie put up their own food stall featuring 3 miniature games. The pergola was also occupied by other food stalls, manned and set up by some parents and teachers. Grade 12 Newton, on the other hand, transformed their classroom into a horror house, with the students themselves facilitating the entire venture. The student council also held a bingo raffle for all students, teachers, and visitors to participate in. Finally, on December 7, high school students had their Hawaiian and Ibiza parties.
The week was a resounding success as all students, teachers, and visitors were actively involved during the activities. This has been Arthur Zerna taking the lead.
The Quantum Academy had a holiday event called Paws and Claws, where Q-Kids could bring their pets to show and tell. A pet-centered event was held to celebrate the bond between pets and their owners. Organized by Teacher Denise and Teacher Lister, the event kicked off with a festive atmosphere, complete with colorful bandanas for pets and a fun photo booth for capturing memorable moments. The school choir, Coro and Amato, set the tone with a performance of We Know the Way from Disney Moana. The highlight of the event was the show and tell, where students proudly presented their creatively adorned pets and shared heartwarming stories about their furry companions. This segment was not only entertained the audience, but also provided an educational opportunity to learn about different breeds and responsible pet ownership. To further promote animal welfare, the founder of Purpaws, a local animal rescue shelter, delivered a compelling talk on animal rights and the importance of adopting rescued pets. Purpaws is dedicated to rescuing and rehabilitation neglected and abandoned animals, providing them with a haven until they find loving homes. The organization also actively engages in the community outreach, promoting spay and neuter programs to reduce pet overpopulation and educating the public about responsible pet care. Teacher Lister, one of the event organizers, exemplified responsible pet ownership by leading by example. He not only coordinated the various activities, but also demonstrated essential pet care, techniques, and commands, inspiring both current and future pet owners. The event concluded with a heartwarming ceremony recognizing and awarding participants for their strong bond with their pets and their contributions to the community. This event was a testament to the power of human-animal connection and the importance of responsible pet ownership. Paws and Claws served as a major event for the school's Foundation Week, opening a celebration for the school's legacy and Christmas spirit. This has been Amber Brooke Trout taking the lead.
High school jointly celebrated themed cookout parties with Division 4 following the Hawaiian theme and Division 5 with the Ibiza theme.
The day began with dance rehearsals as students prepared for the upcoming performances. At 4:30 p.m., the event kicked off with a fashion show where students displayed their interpretations of Hawaiian and Ibiza themes. The Student Council also opened various booths, including a non-alcoholic drink bar, a coconut drink stand, and a photo booth. The opening ceremony, held at the Pergola, featured performances from selected students, including a dance number from Division 4 and a welcome speech. Guidelines for the different contests were announced, exciting the participants. Students engage in a variety of contests, including a picnic setup competition, an outdoor cooking competition, a hat design contest, and a DJ competition. After dinner, the stage was set for dance and singing competitions. Division 4 students performed an impromptu modern dance, while Division 5 students participated in an on-the-spot sing and dance competition. The event concluded with an awards ceremony, a showcase of Division 4's vlog projects, and a party where students celebrated and enjoyed each other's company. The evening ended with a cleanup effort to restore the school to its original condition.
Despite being originally scheduled for October, this event served as the end of the Quantum Academy's Foundation Week. This has been Devi Mia Shadanre Viola taking the lead.
The Office of Civil Defense issued a critical evacuation order for residents near Canlaon volcano due to a dangerous buildup of lahar.
Moreover, the critical situation has emerged near Canlaon volcano, with the regional task force reporting a massive 3 million cubic meters of lahar buildup, which has necessitated immediate action. Negros Occidental Provincial Board approved the motion to place the entirety of the province under a state of calamity after Mount Canlaon's eruption last December 9, 2024.
Despite this, many residents of Western and Eastern Visayas and Canlaon City refused to leave their homes, even with mandatory evacuation orders set by the local government unit. This has been Brent Lambino taking the lead.
Making history as the first Filipino and Asian singer to win, Sofronio Vasquez III evoked Filipino pride after winning season 26 of The Voice USA in the season finale that aired on December 9 and 10, 2024. After the announcement, Vasquez took to Instagram his sentiments with the caption, "Dreams really do come true." Vasquez's blind audition back in September, where he performed Mary J. Blige's I'm Going Down, earned him a 4-chair turn from the judges. Under Michael Bublé's mentorship, Vasquez won a title of champion after his performances of Unstoppable by Sia,
I'm unstoppable today.
A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman,
Million dreams, it's all it's gonna take.
and a duet with his coach to Who's Loving You by The Miracles.
And I wonder.
This victory also marks Bublé's first win as a coach.
You opened the doors for everyone.
Prior to his achievement, Vasquez, born in Misamis Occidental, finished 7th place in its Showtime's Tawag ng Tanghalan in 2017 and 3rd place in Tawag ng Tanghalan All-Star Grand Dress Back. His victory sparked a celebration among Filipinos, with even the host of It's Showtime greeting him in the recent airing. This has been Armana Serenuela taking the lead.
Merry Christmas, viewers! This is David Garcia, your weatherman, welcoming you to another festive edition of QLeap's Weather Watch. Before anything, let us first look into a 10-day forecast ranging from the 3rd week to the last week of December. Over the next 10 days, we're expecting relatively dry conditions, with a low 26% chance of Christmas rain on the average. Cloud cover will also be on decline as the percentage that skies will be overcast or mostly cloudy will gradually drop 86% down to 80%. This means that a clear Christmas is on the horizon, but the holidays will predominantly be cloudy. Clear, mostly clear, or partly cloudy skies are just expected 18% of the time. These trends suggest limited periods of sunshine, so plan your holiday shopping and activities accordingly. December 31st is forecasted to be the cloudiest and wettest period of the 10-day forecast, with only 20% experiencing clear, mostly clear, or partly cloudy skies, and a 27% chance of precipitation. Throughout the holiday season, temperatures are expected to remain warm, with average highs of 33 degrees Celsius and lows of 23 degrees Celsius. Once again, stay tuned for more updates and prepare for the ever-changing weather. This has been David Garcia taking the lead, and greeting you all a Merry Christmas.
For Sports Buzz, the Private Schools Basic Education Association, or PSBEA, conducted multiple sports events that commenced on November 15, 2024, where Quantum Academy's lower school and upper school students competed in. In basketball, the Q Kids displayed remarkable teamwork in their matches. Through their determination, the lower school basketball team was able to secure the bronze medal. For volleyball, the teams for boys and girls showed their outstanding perseverance and coordination as a team on the court. Meanwhile, Quantum's soccer team exhibited strategic plays and great sportsmanship on the field. As for badminton, the players pushed through their matches with endurance, and they were able to achieve a standing in the semifinals. Students also partook in the martial arts competitions. The Arnas team presented a skillful performance, earning them medals to bring home. Finally, TQA swimmers excelled in their matches and bagged 2 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medals. Congratulations to all of the sports teams for their dedication and achievements. This has been Jeffrey Factor taking the lead.
Hello and good day.
Welcome to
POV.
Points,
Opinions,
and views. For today's discussion, we are going to delve into the topic of Christmas.
So, Merry Christmas, Armana.
Merry Christmas, Arthur.
Today's topic is very fitting, and our first question is very basic, very important. So, what is Christmas? Can you please answer that for us?
Well, in the simplest idea of the term, Christmas is a Christian festival celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. Here in the Philippines, it is also a time for us to spend time with our family, keeping the original meaning of Christmas at heart, given the fact that we are living in a Catholic country.
However, there's this notion that has been raised in recent years, and that is, of course, the idea of giving gifts, of giving presents to your loved ones, to your friends, and receiving them. Now, this begs the question, is Christmas even celebrated with the original meaning in mind to begin with? Has Christmas been commercialized over the years? So that's something that we're trying to figure out for today.
The POV team actually interviewed a couple of students from the lower and upper school regarding this topic. Let's take a look.
In one word, can you please tell us what makes you the most excited about Christmas?
The Lord. Presents. 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 The gifts. I think it's the gifts. They give me gifts. Gifts.
Gifts.
Family.
The family being together, being complete.
Being with my family or relatives. It's getting to spend time with your family and everyone you know.
As you have seen, family was commonly mentioned by the Q Kids, but so was the term gifts. Although most of the respondents were indeed children, so we expect them to respond as such, the distinction that the focal point of Christmas has shifted to giving and receiving gifts is quite evident.
And actually, Armando, one of the main words that I was really looking for was gifts or presents, since this shows potential evidence that Christmas has truly been materialized or commercialized into a day of giving gifts, going shopping, and anticipating these gifts instead of the aforementioned definition that you gave earlier about celebrating it as a day of Christ, maybe as a day of connecting with your family through the religious doctrines that we have, through the teachings of Jesus Christ. Now, this implies that the modern day has really shifted what Christmas is as an event. So what do you think?
Yes, I do agree, but it's also worth noting that along with gifts, our Q Kids answered family. So we can say that the meaning of Christmas is not entirely lost, but it is ambiguous, given the influence of materialistic values. Well, as we realize this, we can infer that perhaps by shifting our perspective on Christmas, we can assimilate the values that it intends to teach us even better. But can we say the same for our country and even our world?
Well, we have here some real-world scenarios that exemplify the case of Christmas being changed into, from being a religious celebration or doctrine, into this conglomerate of different things, such as the tendency of marketing Christmas as a celebration to give and receive gifts rather than its supposed original meaning. So we notice in like malls, different shops, Christmas has really been leaned into giving gifts, buying a product just so you can give it to your family or your loved one.
It also became one big excuse to go shopping, especially with the incentives to like discounts and the social obligation to give gifts during the holiday season, which added to this effect. Like, for example, the notion that how much money you spend on someone is directly proportional to how much you appreciate that person, which is really, really evident, especially these days during the Christmas rush.
Another great example is, for today, we have this term as the social pressure to have the perfect Christmas. Now, we have changed the idea of what is a perfect Christmas. A perfect Christmas is having this meal, having a bunch of gifts, having so much decorations around your house, but we have changed the notion that Christmas is about Christ. So we can really see from the term perfect Christmas, we're more centered on the materialistic things rather than if we are complete with our family, rather than if we are learning about the Bible maybe, or maybe learning about the values that are instilled within the holiday.
To add to that, actually, a recent Nielsen study showed that 83% of Filipinos prioritize giving gifts during Christmas, according to Inquirer. Although this does not erase the fact that Filipinos really do take the true meaning of Christmas to heart, especially through Simbang Gabi, it also shows us that especially during the Christmas rush. There are so many people in the malls from the months of September to December, which is quite alarming, don't you think?
Yes, it's quite alarming. And aside from the Philippines, in America, or the United States of America, Americans spend an average of $900 on Christmas a year, according to explodingtopics.com. This type of spending really shows how much we prioritize, or particularly Americans prioritize, giving gifts to people. So their view on the importance of Christmas has become more materialist, which in turn gets a higher bill up, since of course we need to get gifts for everyone.
So, Arthur, given today's discussion, these seem to be very alarming statistics. So, what can we take away from this discussion?
Our takeaway for today is that although Christmas has not entirely lost its meaning has become buried in somewhat this pile of over-consuming, capitalist nature of the world. We have become more worried about brands, the consoles that we receive, the phones, and the prices of commodities that we give and take, that we tend to forget the focus of Christmas. Christmas is a time of joy, a time to reflect the values that are instilled in the teachings of Christ, and that is for religious people. For non-religious people, it can still be about family, the intimacy of family, the sanctity of bonds. So, the focus on materialist things inhibits that moment of happiness. As we become this over-fixated symbol about how red the tree is, about how red or green the ornaments are, how filled the stockings are, or if we've prepared the right dishes for Christmas. So we take away the joy by focusing on the things that don't really matter.
Indeed. This holiday season, let us keep in mind the true values hidden under the glimmering materialistic idea of Christmas and assimilate these values with the intent to end our year on a positive note. Perhaps, really, the true meaning of Christmas is nothing but gratitude, not only for the birth of Jesus Christ, but also for the people we can celebrate it with.
We hope that our topic and discussion for today were insightful enough for you to learn something new.
Watch out for more of POV in future episodes of Quantum Leap.
This has been Arthur Darren P. Zerna.
And this has been Armana Sanuela. And this is POV. Merry Christmas!
Hello, Kids!
This is Jim.
And this is Sugar.
Welcome to another episode of
TQ Amazing!
You hear that, Sugar? Christmas is approaching quickly.
You're right, Jim. There's only how many days left till it's Christmas time?
Yes, now listen carefully because this episode is going to be a meaningful one.
Christmas is such a wonderful holiday, right, Jim?
It sure is. We get to do so many different activities together with our families.
Even get to open presents, play games, and many more. But Christmas is not only about gifts and games.
Christmas is a holiday that comes every 25th of December. We celebrate this as the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
During this day, Jesus wants us to enjoy ourselves by giving each other gifts and doing many activities with our families.
Yes, and He wants us to feel loved and happy because He cares for us. He doesn't want us to be full with sadness and sorrow.
Christmas is one of the biggest celebrations in the world.
Families all around the world form long-lasting traditions that would continue from generation to generation.
Here in the Philippines, many families have reunions and get-togethers.
Children get to see their parents at home more than usual. This allows families to get closer because they see each other more.
Some families even hold big celebrations with all their relatives around the Philippines or even outside the country.
We get to enjoy fun games, eat delicious food, and receive many gifts.
I bet you kids love the opening gifts part, especially if you got the gift you wanted.
There are still more traditions that are still being done today, like caroling, going to church, and waiting for the Noche Buena on the 24th.
But of course, we must not forget traditions we do here in the Quantum Academy. Every year, the school hosts many new events, but for this year, they added a challenging classroom competition.
Each section must decorate their windows, doors, and walls using their respective themes outside of the classroom. Take note, the decorations must not disrupt the hallway.
We do have a lot of designing to do.
We sure do!
And just like last year, the school is hosting another fair and maybe donation drives too.
I can't wait to see what booths and activities there may be.
Of course, we won't forget about the Christmas parties.
As the tradition continues, every class will have Christmas parties where students play games, exchange gifts, eat food, and many more.
Each class may also have different themes for their party.
Joining the Christmas parties of the class is non-compulsory, meaning you don't have to come.
But we do encourage all students to participate and experience this once-a-year activity.
I hope all the Q kids will enjoy the Christmas party along with their classmates and teachers.
Christmas is full of festive activities to do along with our family and classmates.
It's a holiday that makes us feel loved and grateful.
Yes, but we should never forget that we celebrate it for our Lord Jesus Christ.
And that because of Him, we get to experience all of these blessings.
Once again, I am Jim.
And I'm Sugar.
See you again in our next episode. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye!
So that's where the sound came from.
OMG! Christmas is right around the corner and I can't wait to find presents for my friends and family. And I'm sure you kids are as well. But first, we need our materials. Welcome back to another episode of Gen Zone. Now, for today's episode, we will be using our creativity once again to make an aesthetic gift wrap. So grab your tape and scissors and let's start. These are the materials you will be needing. A gift wrapper, ribbon, tags, scissors, ruler, tape, box, and the gift of your choice. So first things first, we will be using our gift wrapper. Open up your gift wrapper and place the box that you will be wrapping. First, bring this part up and put tape.
Use your scissors to cut it off. You can now cut it off.
You can now put this to the side. When you're done, fold the edges like this. Once you're done folding the edges, it should end up looking like this. You should also fold it to where it would look like this.
Now, once you're done, you can now make it stand up.
Once it's down, tape it up. As you can see, we have so much excess paper and we can't really fold it, so let's cut it off. Now you should tape it down. Now let's add our decor. I will be using these bows and this Christmas tag. First, start unraveling your ribbon. Place your ribbon underneath the present. When I measured this, it came out to be 50 centimeters. Now, to make it a bit more decorative, we will be adding another strand of ribbon, all the way from here to here. Now this ribbon measures up to 65 centimeters. Now let's tape it back down. When that's done, we can now add our ribbon. Now we have a present with a ribbon on top. And if you want to go an extra mile, you can even add a Christmas tag. I'll choose the one with a Christmas tree. Now grab your string. You can now insert it inside your ribbon, just like this. And once you've done that, You should now tie it up. That's all for today's episode, and I hope you had a jolly time. Until next time we meet again, keep boosting up your creativity and endless imagination. My name is Isabella Cruz, and this has been Gen Zone, where we bring today's generation into the zone. Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Curiosity Show. So today, we are finally going to be looking at the answers we had for last episode's question. Please give me a flashback. How do you show your appreciation to our wonderful teachers? But we reformulated the question so it can match the holiday spirit. Since the holidays are spent with gifting the love, how do you show your appreciation to our wonderful teachers here in TQA during the holiday season? So, without further ado, let's unwrap the answers they gifted to us. I'm so excited. So let's first unwrap respondent number 1's answer. He said, I can show my appreciation to my teachers during the holiday season by continuously saying thank you for their patience, care, and hard work for teaching us, and as well as listening to them while they are talking during class, giving gifts to them, and including them in my prayers. That is very nice, and for me, I would personally do the same because I would, of course, it's like the bare minimum to listen to our teachers and to say thank you to them, and I would do the same, and I would also include them in my prayers. Let's now unwrap respondent number 2's answer. He said, I will pray for their health, safety, prosperity whenever I sleep at night. I'll yearn that each and every teacher, no matter who they are, for love and wealth, because I believe nobody should be deprived of love and wealth. I am firm on the belief that all the teachers should be appreciated despite of who they might be, because as educators, they are a critical factor in developing the new generation. I just want to say that answer was giving Miss Universe, and it was super duper amazing. But it really just shows that he truly appreciates our teachers here in TQA, and I think giving or including our teachers in our prayers is such a good way and such a small way to show our appreciation to them. And I think using a prayer to show appreciation is such a lovely way to do it. Let's now unwrap the last respondent, which is respondent number 3. She said, I will personalize notes and cards expressing my gratitude towards their hard work and dedication, or I will create a gift basket filled with chocolates or flowers. In these gestures, I can show to our teachers that we value them and appreciate them during the holiday season. Honestly, giving a letter to our teachers is such a small way to also show our appreciation. And you know what? Even if we don't give our teachers the letters that I hope they don't expect, if we don't give them, I hope that they still know that we truly appreciate them. So those are the answers of the 3 respondents we had for today. Maybe you can get some ideas from these answers so you could show your appreciation to our wonderful teachers here in TQA during the holiday season. Now that we talked about teachers, how about the students? We need to help each other out, you guys. So I want to know, what are some effective strategies you have for managing stress during the heavy school periods, especially when dealing with heavy workloads and upcoming exams? I want to know your answers because I need help. We'll be posting a link where you could put your answers in the official Facebook group of the Quantum Leap. This has been Miguel Palma and the Curiosity Show, where all questions lead to endless possibilities. Happy holidays!
Ho, ho, ho! Who knew that Santa Claus is a direct inspiration of St. Nicholas, a 4th century bishop from Myra, now known as modern-day Turkey. He was known for his generosity, tossing gold coins to stockings. Now, he has been doing this job for a very long time. Today, he is a global superstar, known as Pierre Noël in France, Kris Kringle in the US, Weihnachtsmann in Germany, and Ed Maros in Russia. And before I forget, he's also known as Santa Arcangel Claus in the Philippines. Santa speaks languages from all over the world, well except for Koski, Now, only the naughty kids know that. So if you're a naughty kid, you belong in the naughty list. We can't talk about Santa without mentioning his sleigh. Did you know that Santa travels 1800 miles per second or 2896.819 kilometers per second? Forget about planes, because he's got 9 reindeer. That includes Rudolph. You know, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Yeah, that. Oh, by the way, his 9 reindeer are all females. Girl power! Now, Santa runs on logs of cookies and milk. About 336 million cookies. Now that's a lot. So, whatever name you may call him, just know that Santa's been spreading the cheerful joy of Christmas for centuries, and he's not stopping anytime soon. Kaya, maligayang Pasko sa inyong lahat. Ho, ho, ho!
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
As we celebrate the holiday season, it's easy to get caught up in the rush and excitement. But in the midst of it all, there are those who work quietly behind the scenes, those who bring comfort in our community, our school staff. The holiday season reminds us of giving and gratitude, of appreciating the people who add joy to our lives. Even in ways that often go unnoticed, these small gestures are the heart of what makes this time of year truly meaningful. Today, we follow the Quantum Academy school staff to get a glimpse of what a day in their lives may be like. But first, let's make this episode a bit more festive. Now we could finally showcase their strength and resilience. Every morning, our school guard is the first face we see as we enter. They are there long before the bell rings, braving the morning chill to make sure that every student, parent, and visitor feels welcomed and safe. With a friendly smile and a watchful eye, they bring a sense of calm and reassurance to the start of our day. What do you find most rewarding about your role as a school guard? Are there any particular moments or interactions that remind you of the impact you have on the school community?
Sa lahat ng aming kasamahan, especially sa akin kasi ako yung nila is yung sa amin lang is sa araw-araw na pag may pasok ganun. So siguro sa amin masaya na kami pag walang problema na darating, walang madidisgrasya, walang bata na mapahamak. So safety sila sa kanilang pagpasok at saka safety sa kanilang pag-uwi. Yun lang naman yung kasiyahan din namin. Yun, bilang isang security guard, so mayroon kaming fulfillment na masaya kami doon na walang nangyaring masama sa mga bata during sa aming duty.
While students are busy in classes, our school librarian works tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure everything is in order. From organizing books to maintenance, they ensure that every key detail in the library contributes to the welcoming atmosphere of our school. Clearly putting in a lot of effort to bring a festive spirit to the school, could you share what a typical day would look like for you, especially during the holiday break or season?
Okay, holiday season is a very special event for everyone, especially for me. During that time, I think I will spend time for my family, celebrating with them, of course, reaching out to my friends also on how are they doing during those days that they were busy, catching up, should I say, and even spending time for myself to unwind, to go to different places. And on that very special day, I will help in baking, or I will help in cooking for our dinner, and to have our family gathering.
As the school day winds down, it's the perfect moment to reflect on the people who make this environment truly special. Those who ensure we feel safe, supported, and cared for. The impact of our school staff goes far beyond their daily tasks. Their kindness, dedication, and presence create a warm and welcoming place that makes this school feel like home.
Today's story just showcases that the most meaningful acts are often the quietest. As the great storyteller Aesop says, no act of kindness, no matter how small, is truly ever wasted. I am Aliza Muhammad, always exploring the extraordinary in the everyday, here at A Day in the Life, wishing you all a happy holiday.
This has been Arthur Darren Zerna, taking the leap of countless opportunities and possibilities.
This has been Devi Miasha Danre Viola, taking the leap of endless knowledge and wisdom.
This has been Brent Angelo Lambino, taking the leap of timely news and current affairs.
This has been Armana Seranuela, taking the leap and seeking for truth.
This has been Amron Berkshire, taking small steps and making a huge difference.
This has been Jeffrey Factor, eSchool News, reaching out to you.
Hello, Quantum. Here is Cubit's second mystery. Emerald waters and floating islands, pale sand and fractal stones. As I reach the last frontier, I adore the subterranean princess. What province am I? Make sure to message TQA Leap on Facebook first with the correct answer. The first one to send the correct answer will be awarded with house points for their respective house. Good luck and happy hunting.